Hello, Flosstube. I'm Heather. Link is my homeboy. Today is Friday, October 9th, 2020. This is Flosstube number 31. Thank you for joining me. If you are a returning viewer, then welcome back. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate you. If you are a new viewer, I also appreciate you. I hope you like what you see and decide to subscribe and continue to watch. Been a couple weeks since my last video, and I'm here with another update. So life in general is basically the same because it's the time of COVID, and I've been stitching, I've been mothering, and just trying to keep sane. So one of those ways is stitching. So we can just move right on into that, I guess. No FFOs, no FOs. FFO is fully finished object and FO is finished object. So if you're new here and you don't know that terminology, then there's a little bit for you. I've worked on plenty of pieces, but a lot of them are new starts. So the only whip that I've worked on that I can show you is Night Walk Down from the Blue Flower. And I'm doing a full color and cotton floss conversion on a piece of 32 count Lugana in Changing Leaves from Under the Sea Fabrics. And pardon me here, I didn't prep I've got a lot of parked threads here because I finished the first page there. So I know it's not a hate and all that, and the pages are not even or whatever, but I did finish that first page. So got the border on over into this next page over here. Got the border down here. Night wall with the, apparently, night wall with the. But yeah. So page 1 done. Sorry, I gotta fold it up now. I can't just kind of throw it in a pile. Okay, so that was the only whip I worked on that I could show you. I do have a model I'm in the process of working on, and I should be done with that fairly soon. But I think it's something that doesn't come out until next year, so I can't show you until then. But I have started quite a few things. So first up was this little thing from Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher Fall 2020. It is called Vulture Via or Villa. I don't know if you're actually supposed to say Via or Villa because I'm an uneducated American, I guess. But it's by Lindy Stitches, and here is my start on him. He looks a little creepy because he doesn't have his head. But I'm doing this on a piece of 28 count Aurora from Seraphim Fabrics. It's like purpley greeny, kind of look like a night sky to me, so that's why I did it on this one. And I'm doing the called for colors for the Vulture himself because you can't really mess with the colors on an animal, I guess. But I just pulled random fancies for the rest of it. So next time I get this out, it'll probably be a finish because he's only maybe like an hour or two away from being finished. It's mostly border and his head. So okay, next up, which just kind of goes a little bit into haul. I decided to join the Dark Queen of the Seas sale from Autumn Lane Stitchery and Under the Sea Fabrics, and I got the bead and fabric pack from Under the Sea Fabrics, duh, and I got a bit of a start on it here. So I'm doing that on 32 count Lugana, and look how pretty that fabric is. I love it. And I'm using called for colors. And I got one fishy done. That is Din. I've decided that I'm naming my fish after the 3 goddesses of Hyrule from Legends of Zelda. So that is Din. And I've got a little start on, I think it's Nehru. And then, you know, Ferrara will be the other one. And I recently got this from Agnes Little Minders. I think I showed it in my last video. I'm not sure, honestly. And it just seemed, I don't know, it seemed like a fit. And fishy, I got that from Abby at Top Knot Stitcher. I'm not trying to really keep up on that one. I'm not really trying to keep up on any of my styles, honestly, because I've fallen behind on the ones I was caught up on. This goes into a little bit of haul too, because I purchased Lindy Stitch's new Dracula's Confession, and I'm doing the vertical version there. And I'm doing this on a piece of 32 count Lugana in Bugs and Hisses from Mystic Fabrics. It was a fabric of the month this year, but all of her fabric of the months are going to be on her website. And very teeny tiny start. And that's blowing out the color quite a bit. It's an orange. It's much more orange than what is going on there. But I'm not going to be able to get you. That is probably about as close as it gets, and it's still even more orange than that. But I got a teeny tiny start over here in the corner. I'm doing some of the called for and some not. You know how I do. That little bat is just adorable. Good job, Stephanie. If you're watching, I don't know. Also goes into haul. I recently purchased a couple of things from Abby Top Knot, and this had been on my list since I saw stitching it last year before. I don't remember, honestly. But I absolutely fell in love with it. Couldn't find it anywhere. Someone told me that Abby had it, so I went and immediately purchased it because I saw someone else stitching it recently, and I can't remember who it was. But I put a call out on Instagram and someone told me that Abby had it, so I ordered it from her, and I'm doing absolutely none of the called for colors because why would I? And I'm doing this on a piece of 32 count Lugana from Mystic Fabrics in Gilded. It's a nice like neutral yellow. And I've got a pretty good start on it. There's my palette. So I absolutely love this. And these, I'm using mostly Dinky Dye silks. There is one Mo's Sale mulberry silk in there that I'm using for the border. But the rest of it is all Dinky Dyes. And I have to say that I agree with everyone who was telling me that the Dinky Dyes are some of the best silks out there because they stitch like a dream. Absolutely love them. That's it as far as what I've stitched on. I do have some haul, which I went over a little bit of it with you. Some of the patterns and stuff like that I had just shown you were in there. Along with the Dracula's Confession, I also picked up these, and I purchased them all from Mystic Fabrics. She has a Facebook group where you can like pre-order stuff, and all 3 of these, and I've already got them all kitted up. I did a bunch of kitting recently too, so that also took some time away from stitching. I was doing some kitting for a few days, and then I also did get my last piece of fabric from Mystic Fabrics from Fabric of the Month. And what a fabric to go out on. This is called I Descent. I do 32 count Lugana. And it looks like a color she did in like one of her fabric games a while back that she called Black Opal. And I absolutely loved that. I snagged a piece of it, and I've been very leery about, I think I've used it for one or two things, like one or two smalls, because I wanted to kind of spread the love around on it. And I've been very leery about using it because because it was one piece in a fabric games. And, but now that I have that, I'm so excited. So excited. I hope to join back up next year, but there's been some money stuff happening, so I had to drop my fabric club. But anyway, bought a Cassie bag. She had some Halloween stuff up there, and I was really avoiding it. And then Jessie of Jessie Marie Does Stuff decided to post that she was buying this one, and you could be a twin, and this is one of my favorite anyway. And thanks, Jessie, and thanks, Cassie. But it's got just a simple X. I love her bags. Feel so plush. I don't know what she does differently, but her bags always feel so plush. Like I could stick a pillow form in here and just go to sleep. And this one is not stitching haul, but my birthday present arrived. My birthday present from my hubby. This is Biscuit from Animal Crossing, done in the floral pop style that Red of Nerds and Needles is known for. I got Charmander last year for my birthday, or maybe the birthday before, and I commissioned her to do Biscuit for me. She's been doing a lot of floral pop stuff for Animal Crossing, but she's been doing like the NPCs or non-playable characters, which I guess Biscuit technically is a non-playable character, but he's a villager non-playable character. And she'd been doing like Flick and CJ and stuff like that, and the Leaf, and I think she did the Froggy Chair, which apparently has a cult following, and it didn't come back in this game. So but anyway, but yeah, I love him. He's my best boy. He is my favorite, and I need to go hang him back on the wall. And I have a dog under it because that's his catchphrase that he's given at the beginning of the game. So yeah. But yeah, because my birthday's tomorrow, and I actually got it in time for my birthday this year, so yay. And speaking of birthday, that goes right into plans here. So last night I thought, hey, let's have a birthday sal 2 days before my birthday. And so I just thought maybe if people pick just like a freebie or a small that they've already started, plan to start, have had in their cache of freebie patterns forever, pick one and start it. And we're going to use the hashtag lastminutebdaysal. So, and I'll put that on the screen here. And I was going to do a freebie I had found from Waxy Moon Designs. And then I was talking to Kerry of Kerry and Stitches, and she said, I think I'm going to do this one, but I'm going to make smalls out of it. And I was like, that is genius. So I spent a little bit of time earlier and printing it out and cutting it up. And what I'm going to do, and I know it's a free pattern, but I'm not going to show you my little cut and paste job, but I'm going to do this pumpkin with this bird sitting on it. And I've got this scrap of, yeah, you're not going to get the true color of that. It's more of it's like a yellow green, but I have this scrap of even weave from a bits bag from Mystic. Oh, that's kind of the color. That's kind of the color. It's a little more yellow, but that's kind of the color. And I'm doing the pumpkin in 4124 from DMC. It's a nice variegated orange. I've got this Victorian motto covered wagon for the brown, which is the stem on the pumpkin is brown. And then the bird is charted in brown, but I'm making it black and I'm using onyx from Guest. So yeah, I'll be starting that tomorrow. And that's all I really have as far as plans go. Last thing, Kerry of Kerry and Stitches, like I said, I was going to talk about her again. She's just all throughout this video. I've spent a lot of time talking to her, especially with the pandemic, and we've been doing a lot of video chatting and stuff. So she recently set up and launched an Etsy for stitching accessories. Currently it's like counting pins and scissor fobs, but I believe she has plans to do like needle minders too. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just making it up. But I absolutely love the stuff she's made. I've had a couple of she's made me a couple of scissor fobs. I use them as bag fobs or zipper pulls, I guess, whatever you want to call them. But she does really good work. She's done plenty of jewelry making and stuff in the past and still does. And I believe her daughter Lottie also helps out. So a couple of the ones I wanted already sold and I'm on a buying freeze, but definitely go check it out. It's called Pear Stitchery, and I will have linked her shop down below so that you may go check it out. Please do go support her. She is shipping outside of she's in the UK, but she is shipping outside of the UK, and I think fairly reasonably too. I want to say it's like $5 for shipping outside of the UK. And like, I think it's £1.50 in the UK. So something like that. But definitely go give her a follow and take a look at her stuff, and bye so I don't buy any of it. But yeah, other than that, I have nothing else to say to you other than have a great day, have a great week, see you in a couple of weeks, and just be kind, wear your mask, wash your hands, care about other people. Bye.